What's up, everybody? It's your boy Michi Black, and right next to me is Main Event RJ with the strap. Yeah. And as y'all know, when you see us, we're here to talk about the sick shit with the motherfucking sickos.
Yes, sir.
And boy, what can I call it? I know it was AEW Grand Slam, but it was on a Wednesday. Do you still call it Dynamite or?
Yeah, it's Dynamite Grand Slam Mexico. It's still Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a hell of a show.
Yes.
I just want to start off and say, I love how we had a show where it wasn't 4 hours long.
Facts. Thank God the NBA Finals took us backseat this week. I couldn't have done it 3 weeks in a row.
No cap, bro. Like 4 hours. I'm cool with 2.5 though.
2.5 cool is perfect. You know,
I'm cool with 2.5. Cool.
Make all of them 2.5. That's fine, but no more than 4 hours, please.
Oh my God, please no. Not for right now, anyway.
If it's not a pay-per-view, please don't make me sit there for 4 hours.
But we had we had a really great night of a lot of wrestling, a lot of storytelling. Man, I just want to put out there, Hangman, you better win, bro.
Ballsy.
You got to win. There's no, I see the vision. There's no way Mox wins. No way.
Facts.
And as you know, I was never the biggest Hangman fan until about recently.
Yeah.
And me and you talk about the dub all the time.
Love him to death.
But I'm just telling you, Hangman got to win. I'm all for it.
Oh, sorry, no, continue.
I was gonna say he can hold the drawn for 6 months, and I wouldn't be mad.
Facts. If Moxley wins, AEW eliminates all good faith that they've built over a past, what is it? We're in 6 months. I'd say 5 straight months of goodwill. So don't do that. Please don't do that.
Oh,
there's nothing more that could ruin AEW's momentum right now than making Jon Moxley beat him.
Bro, I'm literally thinking, because I'm like, you know what? You're goddamn right, because we're about to pull up on a year where Mox was holding the strap for a year.
Because even even the starts where Jon Moxley was at its slow, or the Death Riders as a whole was at its slowest, and we were all begging for a pivot. Everything else around it was so good. So it's like, you've been building up so much good faith.
Oh, bro.
Don't ruin it by having Moxley pin Hangman. I don't care if they shoot Hangman. Don't do that.
I'm telling you, and I will forever stand by this. The only time I really wanted them to pin from the Death Riders was when Copeland was part of it. Cope. When he was a part of it for it felt like 60 days.
It was, because it was 2 builds. It was the build for the Grand Slam Australia, which wasn't even a title match. It was the tag match. And then it was all the way to Revolution. It was 2 to 3 straight months of Copeland. And I'm like, this sucks. This was
but now.
And then it picked up right after. We got Swerve, and it's been cool runnings ever since. And I'll say it because I'm not eliminating what I said before. I'm not backtracking. I agree with me back then, because back then that particular part of the product sucked. Right now, if that part didn't exist, this probably would have been Moxley's greatest run as world champion. I'll be honest with you.
I agree.
He is that heel wrestler that just really annoying. You want him to lose to your favorites, like your Powerhouse Hobbs, but he chokes him out. He wrestles like a heel. He wrestles like that big bad guy that needs to be beat. And I think it's perfect. Except that 2.5 months where he was wrestling Cope. So it's like it was right there. If you just cut that down by 1 month, if you get rid of the build with Cope and just make that a Jay White build, I think we'd be discussing best run conversations. But unfortunately,
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout to Heyman, because bro was speaking Espanol. And bro was I feel like was damn near fluid.
Yeah, I saw a small translation of some of the stuff he said. Apparently, he was very much on, it wasn't bad at all. So what he wanted to say, he pretty much got it all out. So I mean,
I'm glad, and the fact that I'm glad he did in Mexico, and he made sure to tap into that inner Espanol in him, and make sure he got that shit down to the T with no issues. No issues.
It was brave of them to do an all Spanish promo to start the show.
Bro,
I know they're in Mexico, but it is mostly a U.S. product. The other company wouldn't have done that. They would have had them in fluent Espanol and then just says the exact same thing again. Then Espanol, same thing again. It's like they cut the
Nah,
full thing in
I'm
Spanish.
not gonna say that though, because
what do you mean you're not gonna say that? They do it all the time. They still do it.
Bro, hold on. I will say this though. And there's the only thing I'm gonna say about the other company, and we're gonna move on. In the past, I'm gonna say maybe a month ago or 2 months ago, they had Io speaking Japanese.
And then she translated
on
it
a
to
live
English
mic
right after it. Because she would say something in Japanese, say it again. And if she doesn't, it's like the last word, which is probably like bitch or something. She'd say it in English and then that's it. But they don't have them cut very many all non-English promos for very long. So...
Okay, I rescind my statement. My fault, Kane. My fault, Kane.
That's just how they do it, though. Like, and I guess it's kind of fair, but like I said, I like that this one.
But do you think that's a problem though? Because yes. I mean, okay, explain me why.
Because why?
Because I think no, but that's fine. I'm cool for it. Like, but I feel like maybe that's not bad because, like, the people that's not gonna be like, why? What did you say? Like, what's wrong with them just translating like right after it?
They want
like, what's your
in English. So, like, I kind of don't care about what WWE fans have to say about that. Like, they're gonna what regardless. I don't. It doesn't matter what they say. So,
too sure.
But did you see the reports about Hangman after this promo he cut?
What?
CMLL is really, really interested in working with him now.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that, yeah.
They are borderline demanding Hangman to do some tour dates in Mexico now. And I think that's great. Also, I'm also demanding Hangman, but that's unrelated to what I was going to say, which was that's kind of cool. I want to see what he does in Mexico. I think that's a lot of... especially if you put that world title on him, have him do a little tour in Mexico for a while. That'd be kind of gas. I'd like to see it.
Oh, I was about to say something, but I'm away because you have it on the itinerary. I don't want to ruin your flow. I don't want to ruin your flow.
Yeah, well, that was mostly it. But yeah, no, I love that they decided to do this all in Spanish. He didn't really say anything too much. Thank you for letting us be here in Mexico. We love it here. I'm gonna beat Moxley. I can't be in the arena for the main event. I'll be back after the main event. I'm gonna kick John Moxley's ass, and that was the whole promo basically.
Yeah, I picked up the gist, and then when I see subtitles, all right, that's cool. At least he didn't try to say nothing too crazy or too story driven. And having this loss in the sauce.
I think that's why. I think it was like just a good promo in Spanish, and that was it. Like, they didn't want to do too much, but that's probably why. That's also probably why he came back.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there.
But on to the first match. I'ma say this is a good multi-man match. And before we continue, I like to say, and me and RJ are probably going to agree on this. These multi-man matches, we kind of gotta what's what I'm looking for. I'm not gonna say we shouldn't have them, but let's not have as many on the show.
Oh yeah, they spam them when it comes to these special shows, I guess, or special shows, I guess. And I kind of get it. You want to get as many people on the product as you want. You probably really want to show off that CMLL talent. You really want to show off your own talent. We didn't need technically three, but like two of the multi-man tag matches. I was kind of out of it. I was fatigued with them when we started the first one, and there was one in the main event, and I was like, okay, I didn't need
See, but I didn't mind this one because they weren't like tagging in. You're like, damn, who's this? Who? Like, they're all just like, scrapping and whatnot. But I still feel like we didn't need 14 of these dudes in one match.
I think I prefer the main event more than this one. I could have done without this one. I thought they were gonna set up FTR versus Atlantis and Atlantis Jr. I thought that's what that was, and they did the 10-man tag. I was like, okay, whatever.
I feel like if you wanted to do this, then you should have done it where you had it collision at Mexico too.
Yeah, that would have been a great collision.
Like that have been a collision match right there. And like, even if you don't do all 14 of them in one match, you could space out through collision. Yeah. Like, because as you know, collision's like
the wrestling show.
I hate to say it, but it's the B show. Yeah. And it's more of the flippy and the wrestling show. You can put that all on there and put all of them in like tag matches, 3-on-3. You can even do fucking 4v4. Like, and max, and that's the max. Like 7 is kind of crazy, but that's just me. I still think multi-man shouldn't be like, you shouldn't have like 2 or even 3 of them on a single card. I don't think so.
Yeah, me personally, I'm taking this match off. Not to disrespect. It was a good match. If you watch it, it's a great match. There's luchadors in it. It's a lot of fun to watch. I would have taken this off, and I would have put Willow in a match with someone from CMLL. That's what I would have did. But that's just me. I'm also a Willow pusher. I'm trying to push Willow.
But you're not wrong though. But you're not wrong though, bro. Because I feel like this could have been a time you could put Willow with one of these hard-hitting other one from CMLL because she could wrestle. We haven't seen her on TV, and I'm not sure if she's in Japan doing her thing. I don't know if she's doing anything else.
She's been on TV. She's been in that. She's been like in multi 6-man matches with Briscoe and Speedball. So like those are fun. But I'd like to see Willow go back to start.
No, I know that, but I mean like since then we haven't seen her. So I don't know if she's like doing like a tour thing.
Was that last week? Was that not last week?
No, I think that was last week.
I swear she was in something last week because I remember seeing all the clips of it. But are we sure it wasn't that? There was some last week then. I don't remember.
Listen, as much wrestling. I'm gonna say we watch a lot of wrestling, bro. We watch a lot of wrestling. So sometimes maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was last week. Yeah, I just feel like I don't see her on TV a lot or enough.
Facts. Definitely not enough. I need to see her more. I need to see her weekly. I want her to do an open challenge weekly. Like,
but
it's something because I need to see her beat ass every week.
But I digress. But back to the Multi-Man. In this we had Dax Harwood, Volador Jr.,
yep.
Don Callisman. We had. I'm gonna mess up his first name. You laugh.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear it. I don't speak Spanish, Ron.
Takeshka, right?
Kanosuke.
Bro, that's exactly how it looked too. I'm like that, and I'm gonna say it wrong. Okay.
Yep.
And then we had Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, Josh Alexander. Oh my God, we really had a lot of people in this match.
That's
bro.
why it's just so many dudes.
And like I'm just literally just going through the list of people. I'm like, damn, like another comma, and Hichiro versus.
Hechicero.
Is that what I said?
No, you said Hechicero.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hechicero.
I don't want the comments to be a little ant farm.
No, please correct me because I'm making sure I want to say it right. And then versus, Adam Cole, Brody King.
Fucks with Brody King. That shirt you wore.
Yeah,
fucks with you with that.
That's what we're going to say?
I already fucks with Brody King, but I fucks with you hard.
Yeah, I definitely fucks with you, Brody.
See, he's actually making an Abolish Ice shirt, and it's going to the proceeds to help people.
Yeah, I seen that. Good. I fucks with you.
I fucking love Brody King.
And then we had ROH champion Bandito, Daniel Garcia, Atlantis Jr., and Temple Rio.
If you said it wrong, you know what? Correct him in the comments, not me.
No, I definitely said it wrong. Like I know for a fact I said it wrong, so I'm trying to figure out like how would you say that?
Facts. I felt that. No, I don't know it.
Okay, so you're not gonna try.
They're gonna have to correct him in the comments because I'm gonna
try. I'm gonna definitely attempt, but I know that's not how you say it. But
facts.
The match is all right.
Before we keep going, though, I do want to say Arena Mexico did not disappoint with the crowd.
Hold on. We gonna get there.
No, I'm just saying the entire show. I love
okay.
The Arena Mexico I love the energy. Crowd. I love that. We need to keep going back there. As all
we need to have a pay-per-view there.
I'm Forbidden Door. It's literally that type. Nah. What do you mean, nah? A Forbidden Door card is perfect for because you can CMLL guys in there.
Nah.
Alright, bro.
I mean, okay, I see, but I was gonna say
I can't do it.
I would say either All In.
But I don't think it's big. They like doing the stadium shows for All In because they want that to feel like a big deal.
We gotta have a dynasty.
I would love a dynasty there. The only problem is like, well, I mean, I don't think they'd have problems setting up collab matches for that. I mean, they put on 13 matches anyways.
I'm gonna say, bro, like that. We have a pay-per-view.
Right? Yeah.
This will be the time where we put CML on the pre-show and the main show.
That ramp, dude, the stair, it looks so good. It makes me want to watch so much more CMLL than I do. Yeah. I need to watch more CMLL. Because it's just that energy in that stadium was crazy.
I know, I love it.
The boom.
But hold on. Before we get to it, we can't get. Okay, I'll make sure my phone. Nah, the boom was tough. The boom was tough.
And the lights went dark, but like it wasn't too dark because it just did the thing.
Yeah.
We're trying to cut me off. I'm on pace.
My fault, King. But I want to say the match is all right. Like it was a lot of flippy shit. It was your normal. Well, how can I say? It was like a fluffer match, It was nothing crazy. It was nothing that you want to break your back to go see or anything like that. Everyone had their few moments. Brody King whipped out a Hurricane Rana out of
He
nowhere.
did do that.
That was crazy. You
Put
know,
a title on him.
Daniel Garcia, as you know, he's all right. He doesn't. You already know I hate that shit so much, bro. I hate it so much. I hate when he does it, bro. Oh,
I don't see why. It's just him dancing. He just hitting that shit. He hitting that motherfucker for real.
oh, please stop. Adam Cole. I don't think he should have the TNT strap, but that's also just me.
The match was so good, though.
Atlantis and Atlantis Jr., bro, we gotta find out why they booing the hell out of them, bro.
Really?
They like bro, booing the shit out of them.
Really? I actually don't know why.
Yes. I don't know why. Like no matter what, like bro, the crowd was booing them. Like really? I've been trying to figure out like what did they do to possess all this heat?
Yeah, really. Because
like.
I didn't know they were.
You're on the face team and getting booed.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. If that's the case, that is unfortunate. I gotta go rewatch it then. I'm not gonna rewatch the whole match. I'm gonna go back and see.
Yeah, obviously. Kyle Fletcher, he was good. It was just a lot. Like there's really not a lot of spots like I could really remember because it was just so much.
It was just
Lance Archer, I think he should get out of Downcast family. I think he played his part, did his role, but
me and Lance Archer got the same hairline, so how about we relax on Lance Archer real quick? Yeah, I've been saving that one. Lance Archer ain't been on my screen for a while, so I've been waiting for with the braids too, dude. I kind of got that Lance Archer going on, and just not long enough. But yeah, no, Lance Archer, he's so good. I kind of want him to just do a singles run and stuff. I do kind of want him out of the Don Callis family.
I do too. Like he don't need the Don Callis family. Like you go, this could be the time where you go put the TNT strap on him.
Like I feel it's going to Kyle.
Huh? No. I know that, but I'm just saying though, these are one of the shots you could put on him.
Yeah.
Like because like I don't feel like there's already too many people in the Downcast family. Like I'm not gonna get too much of the being bad, but like me and you talked about, there's a lot of motherfuckers in the Downcast family. There's like it feels like there's 30 of them.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't give everyone on the Downcast family some TV time or was prominent stories. Like that's just the nature of the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
but I feel like he'll get more success being a singles competitor because he got people he could tussle with. You got Powerhouse, you got Redwood, you got Samoa Joe.
Run back like, that series people. He had with Will Ospreay. That shit was fire.
Like bro got people he could tussle with, and like for he don't even need the strap. He could do a little minor story, build something up that leads to something. Like you could do that, but being in the Downcast family, I don't think this is for him right now. Josh Alexander, like bro came from Japan. Bro was saying fuck AEW and everything else. And I only seen bro on the TV like a couple times. Go ahead.
That's Gabe Kidd. This is Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander was in TNA.
Oh my God, they look the same, bro.
He said bald, white. That guy, Josh Alexander.
Bro,
I was like, that didn't sound correct.
And like, I'm looking at you. I'm like, bro, in my head, I'm like, bro, am I not cooking right now? I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Nah.
Close enough. Bald and white. It's the same guy. I mean,
that guy said that's so funny, bro. Oh my God. Nah, I lied. You gotta take that out. That's behind the scenes. That's so fucking funny.
I gotta
oh my God.
Because that was great.
But that was funny as hell. Josh Alexander. Oh, yeah. So Josh Alexander, bro, came from TNA and everything. And like I only seen him wrestle like maybe like 2 or 3 times, give or take.
Tag matches too.
Yeah, and like
and the singles matches he was in, he lost. And it's like I really like Josh Alexander. I kind of want to get his ball rolling.
And I'm trying to get with him because like when I see him wrestle, like bro be going crazy, and I like what he's doing. Like bro's aggressive as hell.
Yeah, I love.
But it being in the Downcast family, it's like we either gotta do this. We either gotta trim all the fat because not everyone could be in the Downcast family, bro. Like we just gotta keep it a bean. If we're gonna do that, no more than 5 people.
What sucks though is it is so good. It does work on a certain level. It feels like there's such a ceiling to it, which is unfortunate. Because like Kyle and Takeshita feel like they could be pushed up into a main event spot at any point. The other guys just kind of feel like they're there, and it sucks for them.
That's the issue.
Because I love all those guys. They're all so good. Give or take like a couple people.
They're like I think the Downcast fan could be good too, but all of them don't need to be there. And then with the dude, Hechicero.
Is
that right?
Love me some Hechicero.
What's he doing? He's I feel like he's not doing nothing. Yeah. And you have him in the Downcast fan. I'm pretty sure bro just came back like a couple weeks ago. Like I feel like he just came back. I wanted
CMLL. Is he not? Is he not signed to CMLL?
I think he might be.
I thought he kind of just joined, not necessarily actually.
Okay, then.
He just joined,
if that's the case, then I'll shut the fuck up about him. But if that is,
I could be wrong. I could be.
But if he is on the Downcast family, he doesn't need to be there either.
Yeah, because I love Hechicero. He could come in and just do fun stuff, and he'd be fine.
But it's just so unfortunate though, because we're talking about 14 men, and it's the match just seemed like it was just a force, they just forced it upon us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so unfortunate. And then we had Atlantis Jr., like I said, getting booed out the goddamn building. Shit just crazy.
Maybe that's why they didn't do tag matches. They were getting booed. Maybe that's why they didn't just do FTR. Also, Cash Wheeler, I don't think could leave the country.
He can't leave the country. I need to figure what felony bro did that he can't leave the country. He was not the person I think was not going to be able to make it to Mexico.
He got a charge for something, or for I heard it was fake, but I guess he did technically get charged for it. Apparently, he pulled a weapon out in traffic on somebody, a pew weapon on somebody. That was 2 years ago.
Cash is like that.
Yeah, you haven't seen all the Cash Wheeler pulling out a gun meme, bro? It's the funniest shit, bro.
I need to go look at it. I didn't know Cash was like that, bro. It's crazy.
They almost didn't end up at All In that year. They had a match against the Young Bucks because of it, because it happened right before that, and they almost didn't make it, and they ended up I think just barely getting it so he could go to London for that. I remember that shit, and ever since then, what's it? Glock Wheeler. They call him Glock Wheeler for that.
Nah, I need to go check. I need to go check him out.
I need to see what. It's the funniest thing because I feel like
that's crazy.
They said it was fake, not fake, but over exaggerated. But maybe the charges stuck. Maybe that was it, so he just couldn't go. But I didn't even think about that until they got there, and I was like, oh yeah, he does have a charge, doesn't he? He can't go to Mexico.
That's crazy. I learned something new today.
Yeah,
but
Glock Wheeler.
After that match, we had Mexico and MJF.
Bro, we gotta talk the entrances. Because the MJF one, whatever, Mr. America is fun.
Yeah.
Cool point. He kept the MVP gear, but with the red, white, blue, meaning that he's probably gonna rock that ring gear. I told y'all last week he's a big nerd and he's gonna stick to it. Because that visual, when he goes back, when he leaves the Hurt Syndicate, he's back in the trunks. It's gonna hit different. It's gonna fit cool. Yep. But he's a big nerd. Had the red, white, and blue one. I thought that was cool. Mystico though,
bro, had the arena bumping.
I knew he was loved down there. I didn't know it was like that, dog. I didn't know he was that guy for real. Where's this world title? Who has the CMLL world title right now? Because he can't be bigger than that. That reaction, hold on, let me be clear. As someone who isn't watching CMLL on a week-to-week basis, he can't be bigger than that. I just imagine whoever's holding is just way bigger of a star. But I'm just saying that because
there's no way. Bro had the whole arena going crazy.
Bro, they were singing. And they weren't just singing. They weren't just singing because it was on. They were singing that song.
Singing with their souls.
There were grown men and women crying in the audience singing that.
I was about to say crying.
I'm like, is he never on the show or something? Because I don't feel like he's... is he a rare commodity on this shit? Because they love him down there. And and the energy was just so welcome. I loved all of that because it was just so. I love when a wrestling crowd loves wrestling like that. It was so beautiful, man. Tears of joy.
Everyone was enjoying. I loved it. Yeah. And then the match started. So
don't say like that. And the match started. Come on, it was a good match.
Nah, my fault. The match started, and MJF did his thing. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually really shocked.
Why?
I didn't think he was gonna be able to keep up with Mystico, honestly.
Fair.
I truly didn't think MJF was gonna do it. I thought he was gonna pull some bullshit and not go with the flow of an actual luchador match and say I'm not gonna take that. You know what I mean? Because some people when they face luchadors, they don't want to do all the flippy shit because I can't do it.
I don't think MJF's. I'm going off of assumptions here based off of his prior work and what I've seen on TV. He doesn't seem like the type to say, I'm not taking that, unless, of course, something like really dangerous comes up. But he seems very willing to do the job. He always seems to do it. So.
I think so too. But you never know.
You're also in Mexico City in that arena, and you're with the luchador. You kind of got like. You want heel heat, but you don't want to be the guy that sandbags that. Especially with that crowd, you don't want to sandbag that guy. You want to go with the flow and chill out. I think a phenomenal match out of them. I mean, a lot of fun spots.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
MVP got involved a lot more than I thought he would. But I guess they're going to start pushing that because, not going to lie to you, not to spoil anything, but Hurt Syndicate feel really heel now with MJF. They didn't feel. They felt more in between. They feel really heel now, which will.
I agree with that.
The match, a lot of fun spots, and then just kind of a brick wall ending, which was kind of interesting, with a nice clean kick to the balls and a DQ finish.
Yeah, like, I was shocked. I'm like, bro, what? Like, why didn't we just get like the 1, 2, 3? Like, what are we doing? Well,
I kind of understand they didn't want to pin MJF there, but you're not pinning Mystico down there. I think I you don't know why? Because I don't think the Hurt Syndicate want to take a loss right now, and he does represent them right now. So I like the DQ. I wish they did a different DQ finish. I think, and to be fair, I don't know where the story's going. I don't know when they're going to start the seeds of doubt with MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. I feel like it would have been a better idea for Bobby and Shelton to jump in and jump Mystico, and where MJF's going to be like, oh, look, my guy's got my back. Like, at some point, it's like, well, we didn't really have your back. It was, we didn't want to take a real loss there, so we hurt Mystico to get this over with. And I feel like that kind of would have worked better, but I guess he just kicked him in the balls and they moved on. I don't know.
RJ, don't piss me off, bro.
How? What? Is that not a better DQ finish than him just kicking him in the balls? Because we got to kick in the balls finish.
Why can't we just take the one? Why are you like? Why can't we not just take the 1, 2, 3?
Because nobody wants to take it. You're not pinning Mystico. You're not pinning MJF. It makes sense. You DQ finish him.
Bro,
I'm surprised. I think they're
on a show that means absolutely nothing. We're here for is literally an exhibition, and damn near an all-star game in AEW.
It wasn't that because he threatened his mask and shit. He threatened to hurt him and take his mask. That's not an exhibition.
It was being extra.
That's a threat. And I don't know if you know this. Luchadors care about their masks a lot. So when you threaten their mask,
I get that.
They kind of
get to that part.
They kind of get pushy about it.
Okay.
So it wasn't just an exhibition match. It was a match between two dudes.
Oh my god.
MJF tweeted out, "You got to show me my respect now." It was a respect match. It wasn't about respect as much as an MJF match can be, but it wasn't an exhibition match. If it was an exhibition match, I think it would have been like Shelton and Mystico. I think that would have been more of an exhibition match. But MJF was running his mouth, and that's what the match started. That was the story. There was no respect there. He wanted it. He didn't get it.
And then after the match, he took Mystico's mask off in Mexico, which is I was gonna say
that was crazy.
Insane.
I didn't think was do it.
Bro. Oh my god.
I expected them holding him and him grabbing him by the mask. I thought the babyfaces were gonna come out faster. They did not come out faster. Mystico got his mask.
Slow ass baby faces. Let me fucking tell you.
And there was 8 of them. It was 4 CMLL guys and 4 AEW guys. Were they all in the back? Did they all just show up?
Bro, I don't understand. Like. Again, I'm all with pushing the line. I'm all for dark humor. I'm all for it. But there's certain lines in wrestling I feel like we shouldn't be crossing.
Well, I mean,
regardless of what the person's saying, I feel like there's certain lines we gotta be like, all right, we gotta kind of chill out here because pushing the line,
yeah,
you don't want to piss the wrong people off.
But they're all also performers that accepted that and consented to the idea, so I think that's fine. Now, if it comes out that Mystico didn't want that shit, I'd be like, okay, they pushed the line. But if Mystico, they're like, hey, we're gonna do a point where they grab him by the mask, they pull it off, and you know. And also, I think Luchador's at this point.
But again, he's not gonna say nothing. AEW's paid him at least like $2 million. What am I gonna go? Oh, I can't complain.
He's a CMLL guy. He has nothing. He don't gotta do nothing AEW tells him to do. They're doing a collab. It was a collab episode. He gotta do shit for them.
For all we know, the dub is sending CM at least like $600 million right now. Say, hey, thanks for a job well done. Here, break off your wrestlers. Boom, boom, bop. Like, if I'm getting paid an extra $2 million on my check, like, whatever, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do for my fame, but I'm not gonna like it. Like, especially if I'm a luchador, like, I'm not gonna want to sit here and say, yeah, bro, you could go in there and rip my mask off. Like, no.
Well, they do that a lot with luchadors and masks. Even in non AEW or non Western.
But
shows.
I feel like that's only okay for them. For us as outsiders, I feel like we should be touching
WWE
that.
does it.
I don't know if you want to say I don't think they should be doing that either. I think that's crazy.
Bro, Rey Mysterio got his
except for the
plus times. I think they'll be alright.
It's crazy, especially for the fake El Americano. You can rip that joint off any day of the week.
Dude,
I'm just waiting.
I don't want to talk about it, but pull his mask off because they're pissing me off. That's still a thing. But yeah, I don't think Mystico would have done something if he didn't want to do it. I think you're I think you're reading too far into it. I mean,
okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I care about the culture. My bad. King.
Maybe a report comes out Mystico's pissed that he had to do it, and until I see that, though, I don't think he gives a shit. I think they all.
No, I'm gonna hit Mystico up right now because me and him see the vision.
Him and Mystico are just BFFs. So hit him up. let me know what he says. We'll get a breaking news episode if that's the case. Breaking news, Mystico pissed. This is gonna be a thumbnail. But
oh my god! And then at the end of the match, we had Hurt Syndicate finally come to the ring after the DQ. And then they're beating up on Mystico. Like you say, you had the 4 CMLL guys and 4 AEW guys. Yeah. 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken, were Speedball and Kevin Knight.
They both had a clean super kick on MJF, and it looked good.
Yes.
Yep.
And I would like to say this is now the 3rd week.
Yep.
Maybe 4th, but I'm confident with my first and the 3rd week that we see Speedball and Kevin Knight interact with Bob and Shelton.
Yeah.
Fucking Bob and Shelton. So that lets me know
that's the all-in match.
That's going to be a match. It has to be all in. It can't be anything else.
Now the question is that the crowning for those two, for Speedball and Kevin Knight, or is that we'll feed you those guys because they're popular and also the match will be really good type thing? Because I don't know if we have Hurt Syndicate lose their first all in appearance. I'm still kind of iffy on that. But also they said they would have put over 2 dudes. Those are 2 really talented dudes. So it's
I think this would be the time because right now a lot of shit got shifted because of certain what's I'm looking for circumstances of people not being there and whatnot. Oh, so I feel like they would have to lose because they will have to stretch for about 8 months. I don't think we're at a year yet.
I'm not sure. I'd have to go back.
I don't think we're at a year yet. But I'm gonna say about like 8 months, and you really haven't done much. Kevin Knight and Speedball, they're up cool right now. They're the cool niggas right now. And we have I keep saying it, bro. We have actual tag teams in the dub. We have a plethora of tag teams that can literally wrestle and tussle with Speedball and Kevin Knight, and I'll be enjoying every match, bro.
Bro, FTR versus those guys would be a lot of fun. That's a lot of
bro.
Flips.
We have FTR
flips versus. I like to see it.
You have FTR. You have Crew. You have the Patriarch. You get 2 niggas from the Patriarch. You have Roosh and
LFI.
Oh my, yeah. Thank you. Like we have Hologram and Commander. I think Commander's hurt right now, but you have Hologram, and Hologram could team up with another high flyer that doesn't need to speak. Like, bro, we have a plethora. We have Top Flight. Sorry, my fault. Private Party if they come back. Private Party, but we have a plethora of folks. And like, I don't know why we're not having these tag team matches with the Hurt Syndicate. I'm not understanding.
I think because they're just big. There's too many big money matches in there. I also just don't think the Hurt Syndicate care. Not that they don't care, but they kind of want to not get off the tag titles, but eventually just move towards the singles belts. Which I know. I already said Kyle Fletcher's pro for that TNT title, but I need Shelton around that international title after All In. I need that Shelton Kenny match, that Shelton Okada match. I don't care which one. I need one of those after All In. Deadass.
I think right now because we're so deep into All In being literally like what a month, like less than a month,
couple weeks.
Like I feel like we just gotta bite the bullet and let these stories finish out and play out.
Oh,
like this right now.
Wednesday is the best days of the week. I'm enjoying the fuck out of the ride. I'm thinking about what happens after though, and that's what I'm more interested in. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not more
because
interested
right
in
now.
get that. Like,
No, I got you, bro.
because it's so hit. It's like, oh, what's this here? Like, what could this be? Like,
But I
I
think you
want to
should
plant
lose
my
though.
seeds and see how many rosebuds I get when I plant them. I just want to see.
But I definitely think they should lose though. They've been on a winning streak. This would be a good team to knock them down, and then I feel like this could be a good way to start. Like I want to say, rifling the Hurt Syndicate, not to break up or anything,
Oh, no.
but this is their first time losing. They don't know what to do, how to act. Like this could have been it.
They can blame MJF.
Hey, listen,
And
you can write a story.
That's what gets him out of there, so that way Bobby Shaw can go focus on singles after that. I mean, it's right there. Oh, dude, Hangman Bobby.
I'm all for it. Or we go fuck around. They don't break up. They realize, all right, we lost the tag straps. MVP talks to Stern like, hey, yo, bro, we about to get Bobby a single strap first. Like, help us. Then we get you. They get TNT, and then boom, we go from there.
And I think that's really when it starts. It's when MJF says, let's go get a singles title, and they go, let's get the world title, and they don't pick MJF to do it, is when that's going to start. Because, of course, that's the only reason why he wants to be in the Hurt Syndicate anyways, so interesting to see
most
when
of
that
it.
starts.
But it's slime ball ass.
Yeah, because the nerve of him to go, like, let me just go to that group, and they're going to help me get the world title. It's like, first of all, you don't think either of those dudes with the world title? That's the delusion
He's
of MJF.
He's such a scumbag. Such a scumbag.
Love that for MJF.
But and then after that we had a good four-way
For 4 million pesos.
I couldn't. I was trying to think of a word to rhyme with forward, but none was coming to my mind. I'm sorry.
You don't always have.
Well,
you can just say you don't gotta rap, dude. You can just say the word.
No, because I don't want.
It was like I'm always trying to rhyme something. Like you can just say
because I can't call it a fatal four-way because people say it's not a fatal four-way. So
okay, we mute those comments though. So who cares?
Okay, but we had a fatal four-way. We had my guy Ricochet. We had a lot of people I liked actually. Ricochet, Hologram, Leo Rush, and Mascara Dorado.
Yeah.
Dorada.
I have
and
possibly a hot take for this. I mean, you can finish. I thought we were going to the back, but I have a hot take about this one.
No, I'm gonna let you rock.
I thought Ricochet won this easily. I'm not mad at the winner. I just thought Ricochet easily won this one. I thought he's gonna be really annoying.
Thank you.
I thought he's gonna walk around talking about being a millionaire, even though the money doesn't equate to $1 million in US dollars. But I thought that's where they were gonna go with it. Where he's like,
thought so too.
Yeah, and I was kind of like not disappointed because I like the winner anyway, but like I kind of felt like that was an easy like layup for Ricochet, and I kind of need to see him start winning some stuff. Like he won the ambulance match, which was really good, but like I needed him to start winning some week to week stuff, just a little bit more.
Now, like Hologram, he's like 25. I think he's like 25-0 now, which is cool.
That is true.
Which is cool. But I think now he gotta start losing now, like or he has to take this win streak and take it to a title. Take it to a title picture somewhere.
Take it to a TNT title or something. But yeah,
something like he can't. Bro's just winning for nothing. Like.
To be fair, they started him off winning a bunch of matches because they probably wanted to build him towards the title. Then he got hurt. Then they tried to do it again or like restart it. So to be fair, he is just stacking up wins. Let's just hope he doesn't get injured this time before he starts going for a title. Which
like I think now
love me some Hologram. Don't get me wrong, but I need a TNT.
Then we had my guy Leo Rush who was a dog in this match, and he was showing out. He was showing what his bag was like. I like Leo. I don't understand why people don't like Leo Rush. I think he's so tough. Him and Andrade, like they're so cool. I love Crew. I need one of their jackets.
I'm just not a fan of his current run with Crew. I just don't like Crew. I don't think. I'm just not a fan. I like Leo as a singles guy though.
It's because you don't like the jackets, bro. I need me one of the jackets. Yeah, it's definitely the jackets,
it's because
bro.
I watched them versus Top Flight 8 times in a row and didn't care any time.
Bro, we're past that.
Because he's finally doing singles. I guess he's kind of trying to get in Ricochet's pants, I guess, kind of, sort of. I don't think that's where they're going with that. I think that's just a red herring for whoever they're actually going to get. But I don't know. I like him as a singles guy. I just haven't really been enjoying his work in the tag.
It's because you don't know ball, bro. Leo, I got you, bro. You was hooping, bro.
I just said he was good. I like Leo Rush. I just don't like his tag team. All right, bro. All right.
That's not what I heard. Then we had Mascara. Like, Mascara was tough. Yeah, he actually impressed me a lot.
Yeah, he's really.
I never seen him wrestle like bro was going crazy in the ring. Is he part of the dub? or no?
I think he's CMLL. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's a CMLL guy.
Okay, that keep my comments to myself then.
And if he's not, put him on TV more because he's really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I definitely agree with you though on your hot take though. I definitely thought Ricochet was gonna win it. With him losing, and Hologram winning, I need to see Hologram on TV more. We can't.
Especially Dynamite.
Yeah, like bro just won this big, call it $4 million peso match and whatever.
$4 million.
But now we need to see all this stuff, like all these win like equate to something now.
Yeah. Cause I also thought like Ricochet could have won that and then started going up to teams trying to buy him because I just won a bunch of money.
He just got money.
Yeah, like I just like I said, I wasn't disappointed. I was more surprised. I figured this was an easy Ricochet win. But I mean, yeah, Hologram's great. We love watching Hologram.
Now on to the co-main event. I tried to put that out there real quick before.
He should have made evented, low key. I kind of liked this ending and the stuff after more than I liked the main event stuff. But we'll get to the main event stuff. But yeah. CEO took on.
No, you gotta say no. Mercedes CEO. Hold on, Mone. Because you gotta say it right.
That's fair.
But
missed 5 belts at the time of entering this match.
Yep. Versus.
I'll say, can you say it? Because I don't know who it
is. Wow.
I forgot her name, bro. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't want to see him. I'm
gonna call her Z because I'm not gonna mess it up this time.
Wow, you yelled at me. That's crazy work. But nah, sure, yeah. But yeah, it was a fun match. I mean, I don't know her wrestling style too much, but it was a really fun match. And of course, Mercedes Mone is Mercedes Mone, and you'd love to see that. And I mean, Mercedes 6 belts, baby. That's what I'm bro, that shit had me dying. Because I'm like, she's not gonna lose this world title opportunity. She's gonna add a belt to her thing. And then they did it, and I was kind of like, they actually did it. They put a 6 belt on her, and I'm just like, you know what? Do it. Keep doing it. Keep making Twitter mad.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm like, I'm sitting watching the match and how she beat her. And I'm like, really? This is what we're doing?
Yep. She's collecting belts.
I was waiting for like another. I was looking for another lungs blower or something.
Oh yeah, it was kind of. I wouldn't say
Xerxes was tough though. I feel like
she was a lot of. The match was fun overall. It was kind of another brick wall ending where it's just like, damn, it stopped. But it wasn't. Yeah. Wasn't as bad as a DQ earlier.
I hope though. I really hope though she can get. Hopes that she can get her rematch on the dub one night.
Oh, I think that'd be cool because she lost it. Yeah, I like that. So she can bring home the title. That'd be a lot of fun. I like that.
I think that'd be really tough. But I really hope she was gonna win. I wouldn't if she would have lost. Mercedes, if she would have lost, I would have been okay with that too.
You want to hear the worst booking decision they could make ever? Imagine the Dynamite after All In. She just wins the AEW Women's World Championship. She comes out, all the belts are on display, and she vacates all of them but the AEW World title. And she just goes like, send them back to their countries. I don't care about them anymore. I think that would be the worst piece of television in 2025. It was a bad idea. I want to put it out in the universe so that way it gets scrapped by Tony Khan. I want Tony Khan to feel my vibrations on that and slap it like a bug that's irritating him. Because that would be terrible.
Terrible. Mercedes 7
belts. Let me relinquish 6 of them. I'd be like,
nah, bro.
I would cry.
Why would you even put that in the air?
Because I want Tony Khan to slap it like a bug so he can crush it.
Imagine, bro. TK's like, you know what? This is a good ass idea.
Then you know what? If that happens, put it on me. Put that one on me, Chief. If it happens, but I don't think it'll happen. I think they really, because you know how much money they're gonna sell when it's Mercedes 7 belts t-shirts. Put like the faceplate of each one on it. That should be gas. Come on, do that.
Oh, no, that was hot.
I'm about to add the AEW shop on that one. Do that.
No, yeah, now you got to, bro. Yeah, clip that because that was.
Belts, bro?
That's an idea, but
and give me a check for saying it because I said it. Just give me
as you should. We're gonna put it out in the universe.
Yeah.
But that was pretty much the Mercedes match. Like it was really good. It was a back and forth match. Yep.
The segment that ended this though.
I was gonna say, but really we had Carmen San Diego Storm pull up in the red trench coat in the red hat, bro.
She gave her a little sniff.
Who the hell told her to do this, bro? Like, what are we doing?
She's having so much fun on this character. That's why I don't
Bro.
understand how you can hate Toni Storm. She's just having so much
Listen,
fun.
I laughed. I laughed when I see it because I'm like, bro, who is this? Like, what are we doing?
Bro.
And I'm like, and then she gave her a German suplex.
Yeah. With all
and you see Mercedes.
Dude, I was thinking, because they tweeted out a gif of that moment when she's flung her with the Sonic rings. But
hold on, copyright infringement because they didn't tag my boy. Like my boy Hangman been doing it forever, and they didn't give him. They didn't even hit him. Wow.
Do you think I care about the little guy? I care about the corporations. I'm a bootlicker. Yeah, no, that was kind of funny because, like I said, I also thought about the Sonic rings, but I think just the audio is funny because the belts genuinely flopped out off of her like Sonic rings. So, but yeah, no, that was funny. I rewatched it like 4 times because I was dying.
I'm like,
she had 1 around her waist, 5 on her shoulder, and just bling, all the belts went flying.
Like she was struggling to put them on. I'm like, damn, like you have all these straps,
dude.
And the crazy, she defended them all the time,
bro. It's gotta be hell getting through customs with those things,
bro. She says it all the time.
Oh,
she says it's so annoying. I know it gotta be no case. 6 straps on you. Oh.
At what point do you just get them each their own bag so it's just easier?
For real.
Like at what point do you just do that? Because could you imagine they see the 7 of them in one bag? You gotta take each belt out individually. Like,
they got put them back in. And then you got people looking behind you like, who are you? Why you got 7 belts? Why you got 6 belts?
Better than you. That's who I am. Don't look over here while I'm talking to TSA. You look over. You stay looking over there. I got 7 belts over here. I gotta get taken care of.
Oh my god.
That's what I was
crying, bro.
But yeah, no, that did. But like also, it's gotta be hell to get through customs. But like, what an honor to have 7 companies say, "Hey, bro, can you hold our belt because you're really famous?"
No cap.
And anybody hating on us should all be eviscerated and thrown into volcanoes because that's crazy work. Because this is not a new thing that Mercedes is doing. It's phenomenal work out of her. And
I agree.
It would suck if she's put on Jey Uso matches, but she's not. She's putting on actual good matches. So like, let's be respectful.
I'm hype.
Let's be respectful.
Every time Mother Mercedes is on TV, I'm definitely locked into the tube every time.
But let's talk about this main event.
I know. I was gonna say,
we're getting long.
I was enjoying everything, but like.
But
the main event.
Let's get through this. We had the villains of the Death Riders of Jon Moxley and Wheeler Yuta teaming up with the Young Bucks, teaming up with
Beast Mortos.
Let me check my notes. Beast Mortos? I don't know, bro. In light of recent events, I think some politicking went on to get on this main event this time. If you don't know, Mercedes Mone is actually in a relationship with Beast Mortos, and
the man that doesn't show his face, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. Beast Mortos doesn't show his face on television to us.
I've seen enough of his face. She's a lucky woman, and
mind you, Chad. RJ only seen his face when he says he literally seen the man's bottom lip and down. Like that's all he seen.
Have you seen how he's built?
And he said that's enough.
Have you seen how he's built? You see his long, luscious hair? I can only imagine this part is just as attractive as the rest of them. I'm sorry for assuming that. I'm sorry that the dude who has, 85% of his body showing that's really attractive. I'm sorry that I didn't think the 15% right there is attractive. Odds are he's a good looking dude.
What?
Like, I'm sorry I'm assuming. Bro's named Beast Mortos and then shows off why he's a beast on Instagram by showing off his muscles in tight shirts. Like, I'm sorry. My bad for assuming. Like,
my fault, King.
Bro's also a vet, a nurse, and becoming a lawyer.
Yep.
Tell me you ain't and he's smart. That 15% can be ugly.
Mind you,
he's smart and
bro has all those degrees and still chooses to beat niggas the fuck up every single Wednesday and Saturday.
But also, he's just phenomenal in that ring. Like, we saw it in this match. He's probably the best part of this match, deadass.
I say it all the time. TK, we got to push Beast for something, bro. We're just wasting talent. Bro's running through the ring ropes at full speed at like a good 250 pounds of straight muscle. And doing a corkscrew landing on other people. Give that man the strap and let him hold him for at least 3,000 years. I don't care.
TTR fan, we're gonna stop talking to you for a minute. Mercedes, I'm gonna need you to start pulling some strings back there, bro. Get that boy a title. Get your man a title.
Like, bro, like, get him something, bro.
We know the Mercedes Hogan allegations. I need you to start pulling strings for a boy the Beast. I just see him on my TV weekly. But yeah, no, it is funny though when you think about it, and not like genuinely, he's in a faction that's actively fighting somebody else. Why is he in this match? He is unrelated to them in the. I mean, I guess yeah. He's Hispanic, and he's, from, I think he's came from CMLL before he signed AEW. So I get, like, there's that connection. But other than that, he had no other reason to be in there. But, I mean, it's a lot of fun. But they took on the baby faces of Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, and the Ops, which, like, the only reason why I said I prefer this multi-man match is, one, Beast Mortos was running ragged in it. Like, he was just doing everything. He felt like he was everywhere all at once. But also, the teams were just more, like, interesting for me to watch. Like, I wanted to see Moxley's interactions with Swerve and Will. I wanted to see Will and Swerve interact post that match they just had. I wanted to see them face the Young Bucks. That's why, like I said, I would have moved that 8-man tag at the beginning over to Collision or somewhere else and put a women's match in there instead. But, we're not bookers. We're just enjoyers of the content. But, yeah.
I'm definitely with you with that. This match is, like, again, it was another multi-man match, and it was just, the Ops. You had Hook help them like months ago, and I haven't seen Hook since.
It is interesting that they set that up, and they have not delivered on it at all, which is weird.
I feel like I've been okay if we didn't have the Ops or the Young Bucks or Beast Mortos, and we just kept strictly John Moxley.
And
I've been okay with that. Like, no disrespect, but like the other folks wasn't needed. Like
I just want them on there.
The Young Bucks, stars, they were just, all they did was talk to them weeks ago. Yeah. They really didn't need to be in this match. Beast, like you already said, he didn't really need to be in here.
But I got to see Beast Graps though. Like that's all I ever want.
I always want to see Beast Graps, but I feel like he needs to be properly used.
They teased that Joe Mortos interaction, like they did a little bit together. I need that in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Because, my God, that's going to be I want those two to interact.
RJ, don't piss you off.
You don't want to see Beast Morto, Samoa Joe? Oh, you're tripping.
Not in a goddamn 60-minute Iron Man match.
I want a 60-minute Iron Man match best of 7. Do it 7 times.
If I could roll my eyes any harder than what I just did, bro, my eyes be in the back of my head permanently. Because you be just saying some outlandish
Mercedes pulled the strings. Get me what I want. But yeah, no. The angle at the end was.
You want me to call you a slur on the pod, bro?
Get him, Twitter.
Like you just be aggravating me.
Yeah, no, but the ending, there interrupts into chaos. Did the Death Riders? Yeah. They pinned him. The Death Riders won. Moxley pinned Shibata. I don't remember who. Because Shibata's I don't remember who he pinned somebody. Ospreay. He pinned Ospreay, I think. Mm-hmm. Regardless, interrupts into chaos. Babyfaces starting to get beat up because, of course, they do. Hangman comes out, and Hangman's presence alone turning the tide. It's gonna be so great. I cannot wait for all that. I'm so excited.
And tidbit, I don't know if you noticed. Mm-hmm. Did you see the shirt that Hangman was wearing?
The floral one? Was it floral? What about it?
So, did you know that shirt he wore when he first won the world strap for AEW?
Ooh, that's a good catch. I like that. See,
now he's wearing it again. And usually I'm not one of them folks that's like that, but I'm just saying.
I am. I like that shit. I love that.
For my fans that watch basketball, when Wendy does this, when he throw, he got some. I'm telling you. I think that's just small details to let us know bro's winning the strap.
Oh, thanks.
Like, it's just, there's no way.
But the biggest part, and whether it was intentional or not, Hangman did indeed save Swerve Strickland after saying he would never help him. And I know, technically, he said he was going to come kick Jon Moxley's ass. But if you really did like Swerve, why did you come out there? Because if you saw he's getting his ass beat, you wanted to come out there. So those two are going to be BFFs.
What? What? Actually, that made no sense. What?
If Swerve's getting his ass beat and you go, I'm never going to help you, why would you go help him?
Because RJ, what if I'm Okay, hold on.
They're not
Because
friends.
you gonna get me to a level, and I'm gonna just bring it back down. RJ,
Go on.
let me back up real quick.
Do it.
I don't understand. So you're telling me if I am beefing with someone, right?
Yes.
Scratch that. RJ, if I'm beefing with you,
Facts.
I know that you are beefing with someone else down the block from me. I know you're going over there to fight him and you're actively beating this man's ass. Okay? The man's ass you're beating, I know him. I told him I'm never going to help you, whatever. Whatever the case may be, I know and I get hint that you're fighting him. I'm coming to see you. I don't give a damn about the other thing that you're beating up. I'm coming to see you. You just happen to be in the presence of the person I don't like.
Why? Why would you help? Why would you help him if I'm beating his ass?
I'm not helping him because I'm trying to fight you.
Sounds like you like that guy. Sounds like you and that guy are BFFs.
Oh, that makes no sense.
Sounds like y'all are gonna kiss after.
Bro, after the show, they didn't do nothing.
Oh, they will. Oh, they will. I'm telling you, bro. What is it? Psycho knee, house call, big pressure, shotgun lariat, buckshot lariat. Buckshot lariat, 1, 2, 3, Hangman's your new world champion. I can't wait for it. It's gonna be. I say it every week.
You're really looking too much into because Hangman came out to go catch his dude that he's beef with, all because he's around there with Swerve. That makes absolutely no sense.
I wouldn't have helped him. That's just me.
You're not helping him, RJ.
You are, because he was getting his ass beat and he came out. If he didn't want to save Swerve Strickland subconsciously.
So why am I gonna wait till next week to fight someone if I told you previous weeks before it's on site?
Y'all gonna be there next week.
And if I'm in the back and I see you in a spot where I know I can catch you, why am I gonna wait till next week? Oh, I'm not gonna come out because you're fighting with someone outside. I'll never say that's stupid.
My op's getting jumped. Why am I helping my op? What are we talking about? Just saying, bro. It's just they gonna have Hangman Swerve t-shirts after All In. Can't wait. It's gonna be them, little cartoons holding hands. It's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm on the show. All right, chat. So I wanted to say thank y'all for being with us for this long ass show. And RJ's nonsense.
Nonsense. I'm right.
As y'all know, we appreciate every like, subscribe, follow, comment. We appreciate all of it. Yes. Let us know what you think. Did you like AEW Grand Slam Mexico? Did you enjoy it? Did you not like it and you thought the show was trash? If so, tell us why you thought it was trash.
Yep, tell us.
But until then,
it's okay.
RJ, take us out.
God, I want to appreciate you all for watching. We really love you. We will see you next week, leading up to and past All In. We appreciate you, and we will see ya when we freaking see ya. Stay silky.